It's overloading. Oh, there it goes. I mean, it seems like it's a thing. It's not as long as 10, 60, 720. Uh, Hello. Hang on. So I got that. Alright, we should be able to hear you now. Right. Alright. Right, are you there? Ah, well, I got everything set up and I'm actually live right now. But I'm realizing that my old computer just might not be able to handle it either. Yeah, because like I got the capture card set up, I got the computer all set up, but looking at it, I mean, the only thing running on my old computer right now is VTube Studio, and OBS, right? Hi, Daisy. The thing is, right? Running this off my old PC. Yep. It's based on this test stream. No. No, it can. Yeah. What's up there? I just closed YouTube Studio, so I think chat can hear me now. Also, you say I'm coming in twice at times. I think that stabilized the video. Yeah, looking at it, I don't know if I can do 2 PC stream setup. At least not with my current PC. Well, my old PC can run. So my old PC specs aren't the greatest. I got it in 2016, and it was like your average gaming PC then. So, the GPU on it is a Radeon RX. What model exactly? It's a Radeon RX 580, which ain't the greatest in the world. And then the CPU. What is the CPU on this? It's AMD Ryzen 5 1400 quad core. Just running OBS and streaming, my CPU is at 65% utilization to 70% utilization. The GPU is at 51% utilization on that. So, looking at it, my old PC could handle just streaming on its own. Like, just streaming. No, it can handle just streaming. No game, no nothing. Nah. Yeah, right now it's just chatting, and I have a gif of Gandalf play. Like, just the nodding head meme gif. Well, it could handle a game, but it also can't handle a game. So remember how it's 2 PC setup, right? So the game is running on my main PC, not my old one. I just couldn't open a game because I had V2 Studio open. And apparently Steam didn't like me trying to have 2 games open. Essentially. So the thing I'm running into, right? My old PC right now is stable and streaming. It's not lagging or anything. I'm moving the end off because that right outing GIF is actually sort of bad. So you guys just get to stare at blank desktop screen now. Or wait, I can open V2 Studio, I mean. Let's see, library, huh? And you guys just see me and the little window. So the issue is my old PC right now is set up streaming at only like 720p, not even 1080. As far as I can tell, because that's the highest the stream will go is 1080, is 72060 right now. It's the highest, which means that's what my PC is streaming at right now. You guys get to see all this fun stuff. Into background too. This oh, that works. Good enough. Yeah, so my old PC can handle streaming at 72060 right now, very stably. It's not bad. Okay, well, so the modern day, what everyone wants their thing to be at, right? Is like what they want their video games to run at and movies and shit are like 4K, right? But Twitch doesn't even support 4K streaming. Most people, though, especially for gaming and stuff, will kind of want to be more around 1920 by 1080, also known as 1080p. It's the resolution of your screen, scaling and all that. So the rate, I think it's a 16:9 ratio, right? Is that what 1080p is? What? Yeah, it's a 16:9, right? So that means for every 16 pixels wide, it's 9 pixels tall. Does that make sense? So if you think about a rectangle, you got 16 along the bottom, 9 going up. That's 16:9 ratio. That is just the ratio, and that's the standard ratio of most like screens for like PC. Oh no, yes. Like if you literally had a screen that was 16 pixels by 9 pixels, that would be ass. But so in terms of 16:9 ratios, right? Chart wise, whatever you got. There's a lot of possible 16:9 ratios. But the current one, most people well, the standard ones. The standard ones are 480p, or I think it's 360p, 480p, then 720p, then 1080, then 1440, then 2160. Right? In terms of movie standards, standard definition, so like early 2000s, what you get a lot of, right? That was 480p. That's like your older stuff. That's standard definition. High definition, right, was 720p. full HD, right? That's 1080p. Ultra high definition is 1440p, and then 4K Ultra HD is 2160. Okay. Most people like to stream in full HD because that's kind of the standard now. Most screens are full HD. But I can't do that with my old computer. Not, I mean, basically, the only thing I can think of, right, is that all this time I worked on setting up my old computer was wasted. Like, based on the results this current these last few test streams have given me, it's basically telling me I can't. I mean, to be fair, like, so the thing is, the reason I built this new computer I have was because streaming on my old computer was getting harder and harder. Because when I first started on Twitch, right, I was streaming off my old computer. And it was honestly doing better than it is now with streaming. But I have to remember, OBS has been updating, Windows has been updating, the games have all been updating and getting more intense. It's like right now, I don't even think my old computer could handle streaming Mountain Blade with OBS open the way it's set up now. Part of that is because of the new overlays, right? But other parts of that is just the application, because the overlays shouldn't be taking, like, right now, all I have open on my old PC, right, is literally two, like, the only main apps open are two. They are OBS and they are Task Manager. That's all I have open right now, is OBS and Task Manager. And my CPU has been sitting at like 65% utilization. Which, comparatively though, my new computer, which has, currently I have, I'm also not streaming my computer right now, but I have 2 Windows Fire Explorers. This is open: VTube Studio, Task Manager, SteelSeries, GG, 6 instances, Steam, Client Helper, like 8 instances. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is apparently open in the background, not playing anything, but open into the main screen. Settings is open, iTunes is open, 56 Chrome tabs are open, Epic Games is open, and Discord is open. Right? And my CPU on my new computer with all of that open. And just for shiggles, right? Just for shiggles, I now just opened OBS, right? Okay. With all of that open and OBS, right? And let me let it stabilize, because it always takes more resources when you first open something. It'll like spike. Yeah, so OBS open, VTube Studio, all that stuff open on my new computer, right? It's bouncing between 40s and 50s% usage. Like, right, its lows are 41. The highest it's been hitting is like 51. Occasional peak, but that's what it's like. My new computer is handling everything better than my old computer just handling OBS. Uh, yeah, shittles is something one of my old professors used to say when I was a freshman in college. But it basically just means shits and giggles, like for shits and giggles. Um, so yeah, my new computer is with all of that open. Uh, so like yeah, audio's being run through the capture card. It's not as good. I was looking. You're gonna start using shiggles. My guess is I'm just gonna have to make adjustments and tweaks on my main PC because the only other thing I could think of, right, which I really don't want to do, but the only other thing I could think of is flipping the two PCs. Basically using my old PC as the gaming PC and the new PC as the stream PC. That's the only other thing I could think of doing. But yeah, so right now that's why I'm currently live and testing the stuff. No. I mean, um, the problems with swapping the PCs though. Like, it basically means my old PC is the one that has to have all of my games on it. They they won't even all fit on it. Uh, yeah. Well, well, I mean, so the thing is, I could eat like all of my games are currently installed on a 6 terabyte hard drive on my main PC. I could just take that hard drive out of my main PC and put it into my old PC. And then, well, the problem is that means even if I want a game not streaming, I have to do it on my old PC, and it has worse hardware in it. The games will not run as well. They'll run, and they won't run shittily, but just not as well. Especially like if I ever wanted to do a VR stream again, right? I I would have to either play on way worse settings on my old PC for VR, which couldn't even run Blade and Sorcery on its own. Last I tried. Um, or I'd have to like then try to like put the games on my. I mean, the VR I wouldn't be using the V2. I don't know. Basically, I have three choices. Turn my old PC into the gaming PC and stream to PC setup will not lag ever again, basically, on stream, because the stream would solely be running on my new PC. Option 2, dig around with settings on my new PC and find a good balance point. Might have to make minor adjustments for each game, right? Option 3, which I cannot do right now, would be build another PC. Because if I built another PC, right? With newer hardware. Like, say I just built a second version of my current PC, right? Then yeah, 2P streaming would be great because both PCs would have the same great performance and it would just be split across the two. That's not happening because the capture card was like $130, right? $100 to fix everything would be fine. $5,000 to fix everything, not enough. Yeah, that's why, like, most people who do most people who do 2PC streaming, they do it because they're really big streamers and make a lot of money and are rich. I don't think they're rich, but they're probably richer than me. I don't think they have 2PCs. Gosh, they're great. Richer than the king of not a lot. I'm just a dirty ranger. I am the king of Gondor, but I'm also a dirty ranger. Yeah. There's probably a bunch of settings I might be able to tweak to just optimize it on my main PC. And then I might move my overlays. I don't know if moving my overlays back to doing them through Stream Elements would be better. Because maybe just doing the browser source would be cost a bit more buffering, but I think doing the browser source might take a load off of my computer. In terms of the audio problem, Reap, by the way, that there is a solution for that, but it requires a thing that I don't have. Because the capture card I have since discovered, all the original videos I saw that were saying about 2PC setups for streaming, they were all saying that all I needed was the capture card. Turns out those videos were liars. I mean, you do technically only need the capture card. Because I'm doing it right now. My microphone is plugged into my main PC, and you are hearing me through the stream on my other PC. However, as you can tell, the audio is not great that way. Yeah. Yeah, the other choices I have, there's some software ways to basically do it over the internet to get my audio captured. But that would cause lag and latency. The other way is one of Elgato's other devices, either the XLR capture or I think the Stream Deck Plus would allow me to do it. That'd be another $100. $200. Could there there might be some other settings I could tweak and adjust. But after digging deeper into 2PC stream setup, there's a million different answers and solutions. The best ones seem to be using some other capture device. There are a few others that require like basically setting up a bunch of different complicated software. And some where you use an Ethernet cable hooked up to both PCs, or using your network to do it. But for me, The thing is, for me, I can't have both computers plugged into an Ethernet port um, to connect them to my network, since I don't even have one Ethernet port in my bedroom, let alone two. So my choices would be for the best options for it would be either software over the just over the Wi-Fi, or it would be getting one of those other devices to do it. There's another choice that seemed a little interesting, but it seemed not as good, slightly less expensive. It required two 9mm aux cables plus two ground isolation cables to keep to fix the audio quality a little bit, basically. And then using another software and basically just plugging both my computer's inputs and outputs to each other. But it seems like it would be easier to just get the Elgato like Stream Deck Plus or XLR. The price difference between those two setups is about $50. One is a lot simpler and a lot cleaner. But that's why I'm doing this test stream, because if this test stream had shown that everything would have run perfectly smooth, right? Then I would have been like, okay, I'll wait a couple paychecks, get that going, right? Well, since basically, like the only other thing I could think of to do this is like right now the stream seems pretty stable. The audio shit, but the stream seems pretty stable. So if the only thing I was running on my old PC was just OBS streaming, then it would work. The problem is to use my VTuber though. I somehow would need to get my VTuber on the PC that is currently streaming. The only thing running on that PC is OBS. The only thing okay, I take that back. OBS and Task Manager. OBS and Task Manager are the only two things. Yeah, VTubing is now on on the gaming PC. That's why I'm in the box and not in my chair. I started the stream with my VTuber on my old PC, but then the stream started lagging again. So I closed it, but then I didn't want you guys to just hear a voice and just staring at my overlay. So like right now, the stream PC is just running OBS, nothing else. Its utilization is currently bound in the 60s to 70s on the CPU, and the GPU has been bouncing between 50 and 90. Right now it's at stable 50%. When the encoder is not overloaded, but the stream is very stable right now. So I could theoretically still do 2 PC streaming. I would just need to figure out how I could get my VTuber model and the game over onto my old PC on 2 different sources. Which I don't think I'm gonna do. You know why? So I tried Steam's like remote share thing. But that for VTube Studio, basically whenever I clicked off of VTube Studio on my main PC, it then changed to showing whatever other screen I was on instead of VTube Studio. So that means that if I tried to click and play the game, it would be showing the game on VTube Studio. The other way to do it is how I'm doing it right now. But there's the issue with that, right? Is basically I would need a second capture card. So if I wanted to right now, if I wanted to do 2 PC streaming with a PC, the second PC I have, right? Either I don't do VTubing at all, right? I build a whole new second PC. Or I get a second capture card. Not VTubing at all. No. I want to still VTube. Reap. I'm not a fan of PNG tubing. Reap. Like, I like being expressive, and I don't think it's expressive enough. Really? It's not bad, though. I have a friend that's a PNG tuber. Yeah, the only other way I can think of would be because like my like I said, it's cheaper and easier to manage, I guess. Yeah. Well, there's probably other ways, probably better ways. In terms of optimization, I might just have to play around with OBS optimization a bit more on my main PC. Because my main PC should be able to easily handle all this. One thing I can think of is optimize. My VTuber model is, I think, the last thing that's making it terrible. Because just having VTube Studio on my old PC, not even this model, is just kills it. My old PC is just old. It was in 2016. It is a pre-built PC that I paid around $800 for. That's my old PC. Um, I'm trying to think which route is the best. The other thing I could possibly do, so the Elgato capture card is the best. If I deleted a folder or when text them for first. I don't have a folder of Arwen pics. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the Elgato capture. Okay, already. The Elgato capture card, as far as I can tell, is the best one. But I could just get some random a dual channel capture card. Might find one that's cheaper. And then that would allow me to possibly do, because it would be dual channel. If I found a cheaper dual capture card, right? Instead of the Elgato one that's really good. Video quality shouldn't be too bad. But what that would do is allow me to stream multiple video inputs from my old PC, therefore allowing me to have the VTube Studio and the game captured without buying a second capture card. And then if I did that, I could stream both those. I have to still get the other source to fix the audio problems. In total, it would cost me somewhere between $200 to $300 probably. And I'd then be able to stream both. Although right now, based on what my old PC is showing me, it's been pretty stable. And it feels like I should be able to have VTube Studio open. Right. I'm thinking Arlen, best wife. Why not both? I feel it. It's backwards. Ugh. That's, I'm thinking I might just fuck around with stuff on my new PC. I mean, I'm technically not getting the most performance out of my current PC I can. To be fair. I need to still do the thing. You don't read for that. There, go away. Really just make. So here's the thing. Downscale model make them perform better. Yeah. Here's the thing. Another thing I could do. This would not be for dual PC setup. This would just be single PC still, right? But that would be like my PC is not overclocked, right? If anything, it's technically underclocked. So overclocking a PC just basically, how to describe this to somebody who doesn't know about computing. You know when you're working out or like going for a run and stuff, right? And you kind of hit your physical like wall, your limit type thing, to where you're comfortable operating. Like, you know, if hit that failure point, that point where you feel like it's just failure, but then you keep going. Yeah, it's kind of overclocked. Yeah, kind of in a sense. Um, so I haven't overclocked anything. Everything's kind of clocked pretty low, if I'm being honest. The other thing is there on my GPU, there's a physical switch for two different modes, right? One is quiet mode. The other is performance mode. My GPU might be in quiet mode. And by might be, I mean is. It is in quiet mode. I did that although because of thermal, right? Because if I actually pull up my app. No, I don't want to install like here. Oh, okay. There we go. So if I open it here, right now with, oh God, why is my GPU temperature that high? I've never seen it that high. Yeah, I don't know why my GPU temperature is 98 fucking degrees. It's never been that high. Oh no, that's my gaming PC. My stream PC, that one's temperatures are fine. That one's in the 60s. I could overclock my stream PC. Um, no, technically Star Wars Battlefront 2 is open in the background. That's what I'm going to do. I just did. I'm gonna close. I have a lot of things open on the gaming PC right now. But that doesn't affect the stream PC at all. Now that's weird. Hang on a second. Okay. So these temp sensors are at 90. This temp sensor is at 69. Something weird's going on with the game PC. The GPU is having drastically different temperatures. Where's IQ is annoying sometimes. I got a new mouse though. I'm trying out two different new gaming mice. See how I like them. So far, one is just like the Walmart gaming brand mouse because it was one of the only ones that have buttons on the left side or the right side for left-handed users. But it's not bad. The mouse wheel feels a little weak. I like ones that are like a more firm click when you scroll. This one's like softer. And then it's really heavy though, and does not, like the glide pads, it does not slide smoothly. It feels grippy on the mouse pad, which is annoying. This Corsair mouse I grabbed, which was on sale for $18. It only has buttons on the wrong side for me. But I mean, I've been using a Dell mouse that didn't have any buttons for a bit now. Because I also needed a new mouse for my stream PC. The mouse and keyboard that were being used on my stream PC when it was set up as a server is the same mouse and keyboard I have been using since 2016. So, now the Dell mouse that I've been using office-wise is an old Dell Office mouse that works fine. I only have one of those. So, womp womp. But yeah, this wireless Corsair mouse is pretty good. It's had one or two minor things, but I think a firmware update should fix that. That's okay, right? You're special. Alrighty, let's see. Why is... Oh. So firmware update. Now, I'm trying to think how I can fix the fact that my GPU is hitting 90 fucking degrees. It's only in that one spot though, and that's weird. Why is this? What temperature? Hang on a second. Let me fucking figure this out. Man, he's got good comments, a lot of funny ones, but he's also a streamer, so he has to be funny. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. I'm I've just been burning too many fossil fuels. Like, okay, in terms of the 3090 fucking hitting 90 degrees C in one spot, and for a second there, two spots, I'm honestly not sure how you go about fixing that fucking thing, because it's a 3-fan card, right? Running in quiet mode. And my fucking case has 10 fans. And that's some cheap off-brand fans. There's some decent Corsair fans. Like, the only thing I could think of is that the front 3 fans are pulling air through a radiator. But even then, it shouldn't be that bad. Because the CPU is only running at 60. I mean, I have thought about, because at the time I built this computer, water cooling the CPU seemed like the best route, but there is now a not too expensive, it's like $40 fan cooler for a CPU that actually worked really fucking well, even better than like the Radiator I have. So I've been considering switching the CPU over to that, because then it would air cool the CPU. And then all 6 intake fans would be blowing directly into the case. That's a new issue I gotta figure out how to fix. I'm thinking I'm just gonna return the capture card and just see about one, and just try to better optimize my current PC. So, uh, so that is for streaming this upcoming week. Yeah, 2 PC streaming would have been cool, but it's just not, it doesn't look like it's in the cards right now. Yeah, my GPU is only at 20% utilization right now. Why is that one component on the GPU? Why is that reading 90 degrees C? There is no way that component is 90 degrees C with 20% utilization. Uh, this PC has always had really good temperatures. I don't know why the GPU is being weird like that right now. Like when I originally built this computer, even under load, I would never see temperatures higher than like 80. 80 would be the most under extreme load when I first built this computer. It would typically, it would originally be like 40s and 50s at idle with nothing going on. And then a high 60s to 70s when under load. That was when I first built it. So the fact that there are 2 of these sensors are giving me 90, like 80s and 90s, just here running this one thing, that makes no sense to me. Fertility. Yeah. I know I'm not doing something wrong, Reeb. I am. The other thing I don't like about this dual PC setup, though, is as far as I'm aware, at least without looking more into it, I don't think I can use game capture, and it's just a display capture, and that's annoying as fuck. What? Oh, this? Alright, I tried turning it off and on again. You know, I could. Yeah, the pony. It, yes. And Gollum is right there up on the sword. Oh, it does? That's cool. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I have not played the second one yet. Only the first one. The first one was fucking amazing. Yeah, ready. Let's take a look at fans. I have two fan controller apps because IQ was annoying me. I want to see. Um, yeah. So my GPU right now. I want to see. Yeah, my GPU. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to switch. I think I'm going to return the capture card, right? Get some compressed air, blow out some dust in my computer. There's some dust, there's not a ton, but there's some. And then I'm thinking I might switch the 3-fan radiator to a air cooled CPU block. And then see what happens. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I have to go to work at I have to get ready for work in an hour. I can't well I can't quote unquote fix this in an hour. Yeah, I'm opening OBS now on my on my main PC to play around with some settings. So Alright, bad. So that should be good. I want to see what performance is like. Um, basically, besides tweaking some settings and testing some stuff out with OBS, the best I can do is just wait till this week and see what I can do. I mean, so I think I'm gonna just end this stream and test some stuff, and then I'll get back to you guys tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Depends what I figure out. Um, yeah, what I have to do basically is I have to take the capture card back, take one of these mice back. That's only if I get this stuff fixed and sorted. So, alrighty. Well, I will see you all later.